The younger generation of fitness influencers in Europe and America are excessively using drugs, resulting in rapid muscle growth and extreme fat loss. Steroid doctor promotes products through live streaming, relying on the dead cowboy. As the sniper aims, only the doctor's bullets get chambered with extreme precision. With the finger joints ready, countdown begins for the injection. 3, 2, 1, start. In 5 seconds, the doctor pulls out a large syringe and prepares to inject a chillingly ordinary needle into the ribcage. Aimed at himself, he slid it in, and suddenly, with a loud bang, the barrel exploded. The scene became very awkward at one point, and the doctor hurriedly explained. This was caused by injecting too quickly and forcefully, resulting in excessive pressure that led to the syringe exploding. To prevent accidents, it is recommended that everyone use a No. 24 large syringe from the Extreme Push brand to avoid unnecessary scares. It seems that everything earlier was just for show, not a stunt, but rather to warn everyone. Do not force miracles. The doctor really went all out for today's live stream event. In one go, he administered 3 injections to the ribcage, carefully explaining the key points of the procedure. From the quick needle withdrawal technique and millisecond disinfection with alcohol spray to the pop-up design of the ribcage injector. What? Making every detail of the injection process as smooth as silk, because the younger generation of fitness influencers in Europe and America are all adopting various terrifying new technologies for performance and online traffic. Muscle quality has drastically thinned out, overshadowing the older generation of bodybuilders who are overly cautious and fearful of their health. If it can be injected, never take it orally. If it's possible to overdose, never be mediocre. Under the pressure of large doses of substances, the doctor's desires became as intense as a beast. Every morning, the thing in his pants is in 5th gear, launching him into action and even allowing him to have 4 girlfriends at the same time. In order to suppress the inner turmoil, the pharmaceutical company provided the doctor with a laboratory. This has cultivated a new generation of successors ready to inherit the doctor's legacy. This is Mexico's new urban environment, surpassing the doctor. Stronger biochemical warriors need to inject 8 needles a day. Going 2 hours without an injection makes them feel uncomfortable all over. Worried about losing muscle, how can one find solace? Only with strong medications, even if it means running around with needles balanced on their shoulders. Too lazy to even pull out the syringe, purely enjoying the thrill of getting injected. The student looked at the doctor with admiration and said that there are no shortcuts to having a good physique. With 8 strong injections a day, they are now developing new technologies. The terrifying SIM hormone and body fat regulators easily push athletic performance beyond limits. Thoroughly purifying from the inside out, this is a warehouse of a large pharmaceutical company. Now reduced to the doctor's armory, this warehouse supplies hundreds of millions of dollars worth of bodybuilding drugs every year. Flowing into the European and American markets, this is a medical expert who has openly resisted the doctor for over a decade. In order to study the doctor's steroids, he advises bodybuilding enthusiasts not to use them. Yet he unfortunately became addicted to drugs. His weak willpower was no match for the power of technology. He, having become obsessed, must continuously perform dumbbell curls to boost his metabolism. Otherwise, the body will be like a junk car that keeps getting fueled. Sooner or later, it will be broken down by the gasoline and ultimately bleed out in a bizarre way. His entire body has violently collapsed. Now his body can no longer produce hormones. He can only become a lifelong drug puppet of the doctor, while the doctor benefits through a super soldier training camp. They bypassed FDA drug regulations and boldly conducted human experiments. SRM regulators. This new technology has faced unanimous opposition from medical experts and is explicitly banned for human testing in the United States. The side effects far exceed the benefits. Even the packaging must include warnings. Not suitable for human purchase or use. For laboratory research only, yet it is now being distributed. Hong and e-commerce packaged a collaborative version of the Green Giant Hulk's debut one, mingling it with various pseudoscientific studies. They bought the top pages of internet trending searches to mislead consumers looking for shortcuts, falsely claiming that there are no side effects. I have to say that the violent black market in the United States indeed has ample marketing budgets. They really have deceived millions of fitness enthusiasts into purchasing and using them. So much so that when the product was launched, even the vegan community couldn't stand it and urgently issued a statement. They tested these ingredients many years ago. It can cause high blood pressure, tendon ruptures, and eventually atrophy leading to infertility, so they stopped the testing. However, the case has leaked, and unscrupulous merchants have repurposed it for secondary development. A large number of users reported experiencing vision impairment after just 2 years of use. It feels as though there's a yellow filter over everything you see, but the competition in American professional sports is extremely intense. Since the rookie selection period at the age of 13, the child's parents, but because steroids are illegal, they cannot pass drug tests, so the new generation of SARMs has become a substitute. In the United States, SARMs not only perfectly evade legal regulations but can also be purchased everywhere. As a result, fitness influencers have become distribution channels for pharmaceutical companies. On the surface, they claim that a good physique is primarily achieved through diet and training, but behind the scenes they provide shortcuts to fans who are eager for quick results. They recommend customized tech packages and even encourage beginners who are afraid of injections to start with a large amount of oral SARMs. With just a short 2 months, one can develop an exaggerated amount of muscle mass while maintaining low body fat year-round. Conveniently prepared for on-camera use at any time to mislead beginners. They also claim that SARMs can avoid the side effects of traditional steroids, such as hair loss, baldness, and skin rashes. This makes the drug user look like they achieve their physique naturally through fitness. They won't face public scrutiny and ridicule as influencers promote training programs. Under the guise of short-term effectiveness, they are actually promoting potent SRMs to manufacturers for human trials and data collection.